Okay, welcome back, all you super geniuses out there. Another video lecture from Super Genius 99. And what we're going to do today is random generators. Okay, so sometimes rather than just statistically or statically hard coding this in, the the names and the first name, the last name, the employee ID, and the salary, you may wish to randomize it, so that you got different data each and every time. So the way we do that is with a random generator. And I believe I'm just going to go ahead and put my random generator inside of um, this internal class called program. So I need to create another method and then I'll call it. Okay, so I borrowed this piece of code from this website right here. And I'm going to tailor it to what I need. Okay, so generate first name is a good idea. Let's make sure. Oops, let me make sure I am. Yeah, I think we're good. I was just double checking to make sure I'm doing the right thing with my. And I'll put a comment here as well. So this is going to generate first name values. Okay. So generate first name, and I need to give myself a list of names. We'll need the last name, and we're just going to end up returning the first name as is. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to take this list of first names and I'm going to add to it. And it should be here. Okay. And I'll go back to that same website. I think they have uh, other first names. Let me go check. Okay, so I added some female first names to the end there. And so that method, don't see any errors popping up. My error message, so that should be good. And we'll get rid of this last line of space as well. Okay. So that is the first names. And then we're going to create one for all of these: first name, last name, employee ID, and salary. Okay. So pretty much we can take this, copy it, and that'll be, we'll just change that to last name. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to get the last name. Okay. I think that should be like this. Okay. And then I'm going to grab some more last names. Fix that. Okay. Let's just turn this to last and last. Okay. And then let's go add some last names to this. Okay, so we have a first name. Our baloney has a first name. Our baloney has a last name. No. Oh, we have a first name. We have a last name. Generate first name. Generate last name. Okay. And then next we will, and I added some more names to the last name. And so next we're going to create a generator to generate employee IDs. Okay, so here we're generating employee IDs. Here I'm using a random number generator. So this is particular random number generator versus the last one, which used a random number generator, but it went through a list of last names. So, and then there's the website I got it from. And then now I'm going to create a generator for floats. Okay, so from a random float generator, it's probably going to be particularly close to this. And let's go ahead and put some comments. It's going to generate employee salaries. Okay, so I'm going to say generate salary. Okay, and we're still going to use that same random, and then rather than random next, we're going to say random next float. So I'm going to, okay, dot next. Now this looks like we just have a double, so we gotta take what we can, and I'm probably gonna have to cast it as a float, which is fine. And I need to adjust this a little bit, so give me a second. No, I'll fix this. Okay. So I need to cast this as a float, then I need to multiply it by this amount so that I can get a 1, 2, 3. So I can get a 6-digit number, or a 5 to 6-digit number. This will probably be all 5-digit numbers, but we'll see here in a minute. Okay, so that's that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to replace all these right here with these methods here. So rather than directly trying to access these arrays that I picked, we're going to come down here and access these methods. Okay. Let's see what happens. All right. Everybody keep your fingers crossed. So I'm going to put first name in all of these columns. Okay. No complaints. Looking good. And then next I'll put, so I'm put first name, generate last name, and then the employee ID and the salary. So I'll pause and then do that. Okay, so I put in first name, last name, employee ID, and salary. So it's looking all uniform. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment out these arrays up here. And then as soon as we verify everything is working, we will, I'll just go ahead and delete them. So first I'm comment out. Okay, so let's run it. Okay. And so you got employee ID. It's looking randomish. So these last three employee IDs are the same. So we'll see what we're doing there. The first three. Okay, see how all the salaries are the same? Okay, so I need to add in. It is working, but I need to add in a timestamp to move that around a little bit. Same thing. We got Bill Gates all the way through. So let me see how I'm handling the name and the salary, and I might need to change it up. So let's go look at that. So it did fill. There were no errors, but it's not fully randomized because we got a lot of duplicates. So let's make it more random so it's not duplicates. Okay. So we know one of them here. Let's run that again. Let's just handle one at a time. Okay, so we know the salaries are equal. So let's just look at the salary. Okay. So this is the salary. I think what I might need to do is do this. Let's try that, see what happens there. And let's see if we get different salaries by doing that. Okay. Nope. All right, so give me a second. Let me make the salaries random. Okay, so I fixed the problem. So what you have to do is I create a random that was outside the main. Okay. And then I seeded the random one time with the milliseconds. Okay. And so now each of the objects should be different every single time you call them. So let's just play it and see. And that's it. Oh yeah, then I need to take these out. So I don't need to declare at an individual random variable, a random object, excuse me, for each of these. So I can take these out. And I think that is it. Oh, one more. Take that out. Don't need to declare that. Okay. That's looking good. That's looking good. Okay. So yes, now, so I declared the random variable here. I seeded it here with the date time now on the millisecond. Now, when I run, yeah, so I have different ID numbers, different names, Mark Gates, Abby Muss, Bill Thomas, Bernabbit, and respected salaries for each person. Okay, so that was a random generator. We had a random number generator, and we also had a random float generator and a random string generator. Okay, so that's how you create a random float. Let's go to it. Random string generator, in this case, names, first name, last name. a random number generator, and then a random float generator. Notice how the float, you have to multiply it by whatever number you need. So if you wanted 1 to 99, you multiply it by 100. If you wanted 1 to, if you want 1 to 99, I believe you have to multiply it by 1,000 because it's 0.0. Yeah. So you have to multiply it by, because currently it's between 0.0 and then 0.9. And so you have to multiply it by 10 if you want 0 through 9, 100 if you want 0 through 99, and so forth. All right. So that helps you there. Hope you got something out of it. Thank you for watching.